We're on.
Okay, so welcome back to the Pod Hub. The next 4 free methods of finding guests for your podcast was actually drawn out of our clients asking us. And that's probably one of the biggest hurdles or their biggest problems is they've got a great concept of why they're starting a podcast, they've planned it, but then they're finding it difficult to get people who to interview or coming onto their shows because let's face it, it is time consuming. You need to be committed and finding guests can be difficult. So we've come up with 4 free methods of finding people for your podcasts or people to interview.
You do number one,
So
I reckon.
number 1 is research. So that means researching who is best aligned or who can add value to your podcasts. They have to be somewhat aligned with your brand values. So there's no use having a personal trainer on board with Coca-Cola, for example. You need to find an influencer or a guest who's going to bring some value to your brand and to your listeners. So that's number 1, research.
Can I do the next 2?
2, yes.
Because I just think the next 2 are aligned with, for me, how I got great guests on.
Yeah.
You know, so number 2 is just ask. It's so simple. Don't get caught up in this world of like, how am I going to ask this person? Who should I ask? Whatever. Just fucking ask them. If you want. I've asked Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, I know Arnold Schwarzenegger is probably not going to get back to me because I don't have his agent or agent's phone number. So, but it's still... Just ask. Get in the habit of getting rejected. Doesn't matter. So, and that's the way I've gotten, the likes of Nick Cheadle, who's got like 1 million followers on his Instagram. I've got Brian Fletcher, a rugby league sensation. Jeff Jowett, hi, I'm Jeff Jowett, 7-day body transformation.
Yeah.
Guy. So, just ask people, and
I
you'll
think people
find.
forget that these people that you're asking actually like to talk about what they do and
For sure.
what drives them and their passion. So they're probably quite flattered when you do reach out. So I think that is just ask. Number 3.
Okay. Number 3, follow up. Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Just like sales, just like anything else, you got to follow up. Don't ask once. Ask 15 times if it's what it takes. Sometimes it's taken me like, it's taken us 3 months to book a guest from when we did our radio show.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a long time and sometimes it doesn't match up. Sometimes our guest cancels at the last minute. Don't get disheartened. Just keep following up. Friendly persistence wears down resistance, as I always say. Isn't that correct?
That's very correct. And I think everybody's busy. So, and I know myself, I might see a DM or a message and I'll get to it later and then I forget. So sometimes it's actually thankful that you do follow up. So yes, follow up. Question number 4, collaborate. So I think that's one of the biggest things is actually, and what we do here at the podcast studio at the Pod Hub is we actually introduce our guests to each other so that they can collaborate with each other's podcasts because it's a good way to share content. So I think, aligning yourself with other podcasters so that it does, give you experience and helps to get the word out there by collaborating.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys and girls.
Thank you.